you the URL to this page. So now you're ready to put the content of your post in the body. And I have my content here already typed out, but you could type it manually. And I paste it in here. And once I'm okay with the way it looks and the amount of content I have, I could add more, just like you would type in Microsoft Word, or more description. The only formatting that you have to do is select the subheader and choose heading number 3. The system is set up to automatically assign the right font and the right color and the right boldness to your content. So you don't have to worry about how it looks technically here. Now that these are all set as heading 3, they'll show up as larger and green on the live site. And so once my content is entered, I can scroll down the page, and now it's time to enter my slideshow. So I go back to that set of URLs of all those images, and I copy them, and I come back in here and I hit paste. Notice it says images separated by comma, so they are not currently separated by comma. So I have to go back in and hit comma space, comma space, comma space, comma space, and the last one. It needs to read them in one long line of content. The order in which they appear here is the order in which they appear on the slideshow. So if you want this one first, you can remove it from the end, come to the beginning, paste it in there, comma space, and now it will appear as the first position in your slideshow. Once you have your photograph URLs in there, you need to assign your post to some categories. Every post that you'll be working on will be assigned to homes for sale. Then you need to decide whether it's retail or wholesale. Wholesale is down here. And then you need to pick a state. And in this case, it's Illinois. So you will always pick 3 categories. And we will go through and add all 50 states for you, so you'll have all of them. Notice that news is here also. That's a different part of your site. That's where the press releases go. Don't click that, because your post of your repo will show up in the news section. Just stick to the states, the homes, and retail or wholesale. Well, the next thing you'll work on is what we call the featured image. The featured image, I'm going to remove it in there. The featured image will be chosen from your media library, just like all of the other images that were uploaded. So you go back to your library and you pick this image, and you scroll all the way down here and click Use as Featured Image. And you'll notice it changed over here in the background. And then you can close this window. That's your thumbnail. Lastly, you can put an image in your body content and put your cursor generally in the position that you want the photograph to show up, usually kind of towards the top of your post. And you go to this tiny little icon called Add an Image. That will also bring up your media library again. And you can click on Media Library. Pick a photograph that you think looks snazzy. I don't know. Let's just say the kitchen. And instead of using it as the featured image, you're going to actually insert it into the post. So you click Insert into Post, and voila. Now, it doesn't look very nice. It's messed up my content. I don't like where the position is. So I'm going to use my handy icons, and I'm going to tell it to stay flush right so it doesn't mess up my content. And I also think it's a little big. So I'm going to click on this edit, and I'm going to take it down to 70%. and I'm going to say update. So now it's a little smaller. It's to the right, doesn't mess up the content. I've got my thumbnail featured image. I've got all of my file URLs for my photographs, and I've assigned it to the proper categories. Now it's time to update. When I click update, it will be live on the site. If you're in the middle of something and you need to leave your desk and you don't want to lose what you're working on, you can publish this as a draft and then say OK. And you can still update the draft and then it will be saved. So once you come back out here to view your posts, it will be marked with the word draft. So you go away, you come back from lunch, you come back in to edit some more, change the photograph, add more content, and you've spelled out the word Illinois, or you've added a comma somewhere, whatever you need. When you're ready to publish it, if you click on pending and review and then hit publish, it will publish it. And once it's published, once this little timer's done ticking, you can go over to the live site and refresh the page and be sure that it has updated your post. Ta-da! Always double check the slideshow. Make sure your pictures come up, they look okay. They're all in there. And they flip from 6 to 1. It'll just keep going in a continuous loop. That's it. If you ever put a post in the wrong state or you want to recategorize it, all you have to do is come in and edit, uncheck Illinois, recheck Iowa, whatever you need, you can switch it over. You can take away some of these photographs. You don't have to have this many. You don't have to have any photographs. It's up to you. Every time you make a change, make sure you click update.